Happy afternoon, and welcome to the EDU 487 course content and assignment review for week 8. Yay! We are in the last week of this course, and I am so happy that you have weathered the storm in order to be able to finish this course strong. So let's look at what the requirements are for this week. Let me see if I can find my information so that I can share it with you. Let me share my screen. I think I want to do screen 2. Share. And let's see, we want to do a slide from the beginning. Okay, let's see if this will work. EDU 487 course content and assignment review for week 8. This week, we're going to talk about universal design for learning and assistive technology. There are 2 types of universal designs. One is UD, which is a universal design, and the other one is UDL, which is the universal design for learning, which of course is our focus for EDU 487. The universal design is a process of designing something to be as functional as possible for as many people as possible. Some examples of just universal design would be the height accessible service desk, some accessible websites, captioned videos where you can see the video and read the words as well, and door handles that do not require a grip, and diverse individual features in a publication book or manual or anything that's published, and of course large print. All of these are designed to be what we call universally provided so that students or people or anyone who's interested, of course, will be able to utilize the material. In other words, it's a process of designing something to be as functional as possible for as many people as possible. Now, our focus is the Universal Design for Learning, UDL. It is an educational framework that guides the development of flexible learning environments and learning spaces. It is also designed to support and accommodate individual learning differences. And as you get into the study of universal design for learning, you will see how it accommodates learning for individual students. Your assignment for this week, there are 2. The first one is the Universal Design for Learning. You are to visit the websites listed here, udlcenter.org and the advocacyinstitute.org, in order to complete your assignment. Of course, you can always place the Universal Design for Learning into your web browser and come up with the information that you need. Anyway, you are to discuss the research basis. Why is universal design for learning important? And what does the research say about that? And then there are 3 principles. I ask that you identify those principles and describe each one of those principles. The next topic is assistive technology, better known as AT. It is assistive, adaptive, and rehabilitative devices used for people with disabilities and the elderly. So assistive technology is the technology that we use in order to assist others who are having disabilities or difficulties. In your assistive technology assignment, you are to define the term assistive technology and, of course, research the different forms of assistive technology. Then you are to select a form of assistive technology that you could envision utilizing in your classroom with a student that you have in your classroom that might be beneficial in order to help facilitate learning for that student. Okay. You are to develop a PowerPoint presentation. Please make sure that it's colorful and looks nice. Most of those that you've submitted have been just that. Share your selection and a rationale for its selection in the presentation. So you are to share your selection of the assistive technology that you decided to utilize in the classroom with your student. Upload your PowerPoint, of course, to your Moodle assignment portal. You must have at least 10 slides. I will accept more if you need more, but at least 10. You should have an introductory slide with your name and of course the topic of assistive technology. And make sure that you include the definition of assistive technology within the 10 in your introductory slide, and make sure you have a reference slide, okay? So since we're at the end of EDU 487, make sure that you go back and check all your assignments to make sure that every assignment that you submitted on time has been graded. I looked through those this morning and I have caught up with everything to make sure that everything that you submitted had been graded. Any grading issues submitted to me as soon as possible. I'm in the process, of course, of reviewing all submitted assignments to make sure they have been graded as well. And I did that, of course, this morning. Remember, late assignments will be deducted. Points will be deducted, 5 points per day. Those are in your assignment guidelines. And your final class, of course, is March the 6th. Yay, you've made it. And grades are due March the 8th, but I would love to submit my grades on March the 7th by noon. So if you can, please review your Moodle assignments that have been submitted to make sure that I've graded everything. And I think that I have. So I just want to say to you, congratulations, you have finished this course. And I hope you the very best in your future endeavors and classes that are to come, okay? Thank you.